Hello, Taurus. Thank you for tuning into your general read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Modern Spellcaster's Tarot by Melanie Marquis, illustrated by Scott Murphy. For the supportive oracle cards, I'm using the Angel Answers oracle cards by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. Radley? There we go. Alright, I already shuffled. Why are we doing these cards first? Taurus. Alright, so excuse me. I'm getting this situation is mostly you're making a decision. I feel like it's mostly about where you're standing. It's mostly going on in your head about where you're going to go next. Because I'm not seeing a lot of other side interaction at this point. I feel like you're making decisions and you're thinking things through. There's a lot of oracle cards here, but they're all face down, which I'm wondering, I feel like you're just kind of evolving and going slowly forward, and you're kind of keeping things to yourself at the moment. You're thinking about possibilities here. You're happy with where you are, but I feel like you're starting to look at a certain point, certain thing you're doing, certain thing that's going on, and you might be increasing your attention, increasing your involvement in one area, and you're debating with yourself if you want to involve other people in this. Now, this is something you very much love. You have a lot of enthusiasm about, and I feel like this is something you've done before. This is something you've done before. This isn't something you're planning to start right away because you got the year from now, but you're also like, you have the reconsider card here. This year, this might be a yearly thing. Maybe this time of season, something you usually do, and I don't feel like you're doing it this year. Is that correct? All right. But you might be planning for next year. And I feel like this is something you've previously said you weren't going to do again. And you're reconsidering that. And you're thinking about something you knew you would like to have done this year or something like that. Something that happens at this time of year for you that you didn't do this year, but you're thinking maybe next year you do want to do it because you're missing it. And you got the Fool here, like you're very optimistic and enthusiastic. You'd really like to do this. Now, this, I feel like this is saying, all this in the center is like, I feel like you're looking into possibilities. You might be doing some research with making it happen. But you're definitely looking at it for next year, not this year, is what I keep seeing. Interesting reading. The oracle cards are all face down until I come to them, then I flip them. But so I feel like you're slowly moving into this thought. You're not committed to it. You just like the idea, possibilities, blah, 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 going forward. Now, now you're starting to communicate about this. Okay. I feel like the oracle cards are saying like the things you're keeping to yourself. You're starting to communicate about this in the future. The King of Swords. I feel like you're touching base with other people and deciding, to just see how other people are standing, just to get a better idea if this can really work out. Is that true? Okay. Below this, what you're keeping to yourself is the romance. Now, I know it's a general read, but I feel like the romance is saying you really are starting to fall in love with this idea. I feel like you're getting excited for next year already. And the thought about planning this ahead, this is really exciting for you. This is really exciting. You're communicating out and you're hoping for a good response back because I feel like you're getting excited about next year and about what could happen. I'm not seeing interactions on the other side yet. I just see you communicating it out. And I'm almost feeling like other people around you are kind of like, it's so far off that they're just like, that's a possibility, I have to think about it, but I don't feel like you're getting a lot of feedback at this point. Now, the next thing, this is on your side too, in your thoughts, you have the Ten of Swords with the Hierophant. I feel like you really are emotionally invested in this. You would really like this to work out. You really would. And you're getting more excited about it, but you're realizing like the Ten of Swords with the Hierophant, it's a little stressful because you're kind of wanting people to commit to it now because you want to start planning for it. You want to start making it happen. Even though it's a year away, I feel like you're looking at it like, I'd like to start planning it now. I'd like to start like, locking in the plans and then developing it from there. But the Hierophant is telling me you're very well aware that, it's just not going to work out that way just yet. So you seem to be like, you're on level ground thinking it through. Like, all right, I realize other people aren't thinking about it the way I'm thinking about it. But you're a little stressed. You're like, I really would like to just kind of lock some people into this so I could actually start moving in that direction. Maybe make reservations if that's the type of thing you're doing. You know what I mean? Like book the hotel if that's what's necessary for what you want to do. And you got 2 cards face down here. The advice here is to remain positive and like, is this meditation brings answers? Like, I'm feeling like there's certain things you can do here. For example, if you have to book a hotel or something like that, you might want to research like where you want to go and can you save rooms without a down payment. Or I know like some places, for example, if you're going to book for next November, December, you can create like a party booking and they'll hold so many rooms for you, but 6 months before the actual date, they have to have some money down or they're going to release the rooms. So that way you can start getting things going and not spend any money doing it, but still like, like I have these rooms together so we could all be together and like that. You know what I mean? You could start moving things that way. I wouldn't do things that cost you money at this point, but I feel like you could do things that like you could start plans with that if they fall through, they won't indebt you or put you in debt in any sense. The same remain positive though, because I feel like you're looking at it very level-headed. Like, yeah, I understand why other people aren't feeling the way I'm feeling right now, but I really would like this to move forward. I'm not sure when this is going up. I don't remember how far ahead I am, but it takes a little while. But I'm getting like the Ace of Swords. Nope. Ace of Wands. This is conflicting. I got the Ace of Wands on that side. It's starting off. It feels like it's starting off. They're telling me it is. This is below it though. Not the right time. I'm getting like you've inspired some people. Alright, I understand what they're saying with this. So you're at this moment where people aren't really responding because they have other things. They're just not feeling the rush to do it. And you're kind of like waiting to see where people stand. Then it all changes. The Ace of Wands with the not the right time. I feel like the Ace of Wands, other people are extremely excited about this. Like they thought it out. But when they were thinking it out, they were moving their schedules around. And like I feel like people are like, they're ready to move forward on it. And they're going full forward. It's not going to be till whenever, but I almost feel like they might be like, see, you're thinking next year. I'm getting people are pulling it into this year. Okay, so this is how these two match up. Ace of Wands, you've talked about this with other people. They want this year. They want to do it this year. I feel like you were looking at next year. I feel like the time frame isn't matching. That's why this is like face down. Like you're not saying this, but you're feeling like this isn't when I really wanted this to happen. But I do feel like you're going along with it. And it's fun. It's good. I just feel like it's a lot sooner than you were expecting. A lot sooner than you originally wanted it to. You wanted all that time to plan. However, but I feel like plans are moving forward a lot quicker, a lot sooner than you originally intended. It's still good. It's still good, but I just feel like this jumps forward a lot quicker than you're expecting. But it's still good. It's not like you're against the situation. It's just the timing. Like, this is face down, which is telling me you're not really liking the timing aspect here. To you, it feels more rushed, and you're not liking that. But the situation you do want to happen, so you are going forward with everybody else. I feel like you can have your cake and eat it too, if that makes sense, because I feel like this is going to go forward now, but I also feel like you could book it again for, like, there can be two times. There can be coming forward soon, but also the time after. That might be a little bit more hard to work out. Some people might resist that, but I feel like it's possible. It's possible. You might be able to. You might be able to. That's kind of the have the cake and eat it too version, in my opinion. It's weird because the whole thing here is mostly about how you're feeling, and I don't see like an interaction on this side from the other side. I just feel like you're making something happen, and it's just coming forward a lot sooner than you're expecting. It's still good though. You still enjoy it. I just feel like you're like, well, I wanted it for next year, not this year, but I still want it to happen, so I'm in. It's kind of like that. It's good though. It's a good reading. I mean, if you think about it, it's still good. It's still very good. I think it's just, I feel like you're going to be kind of a little like, I don't know. I don't know if surprised is the right word. Just kind of like, I prefer this happen later rather than now, but, I still want it to happen, so that's still good. You'll still enjoy it. I still feel like you'll enjoy it. So it still seems like it works out for you. Good? Okay. I'm going to wrap that up there. Thank you for watching. Of course, if you'd like a direct reading from me, go ahead and shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.